I've been dying to ask you this forever.
Yeah.
So for 30 years, my job has been arguing, this guy's better than that guy, this guy's better than that guy, right? Like it's
Sure.
Kobe and it's Michael, and it's Michael and it's LeBron, and it's Magic and it's Larry, and it's Russell and it's Chamberlain.
The great debates.
All those debates.
Yeah.
As one of the people in those, as one of the people who's on the other side of that, how important is that to you, the way people perceive you relative to Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
Larry Bird,
You know,
LeBron
I
James?
think it's hard for people to believe, but I really don't care. You know, like I've moved on. You know, so like you have a career, you do the best you can with the 20 years I was very fortunate to play, and then you shelf it. You're done. You move on to the next thing. So now I'm focused on these next 20 years, and so those debates are entertaining, I'm sure, and you know it's fun for people to engage in those. But for me personally, it doesn't matter.
So when everyone gets into the, is LeBron better than Kobe, whatever it is, and you hear it, you can't not hear it.
Oh, yeah,
You
sure.
have like no reaction.
Sure. No, I think the best way to explain it is I typically do not engage in things that I cannot definitively win.
A three-peat for the world champion Los Angeles Lakers.
The one-time darlings are now a dynasty. The Golden State Warriors have won back-to-back NBA championships.
Everyone will yell at me if I don't ask you this. So everyone talks about Golden State now. The Warriors,
Yeah.
they're awesome.
Yeah.
Pick your best team. You and Shaq, whatever year you guys, in your mind, were at your best.
We're debating.
In a 7-game series, you guys against the Warriors, who wins?
Well, yeah, we would win. That's what I would say.
What are they going to do with Shaq, right? I mean, now they have Boogie Cousins, so I mean, he might have been able
Well,
to
if I
something
to give you like a real tactical answer about it, it's really just a matter of who can impose whose will, right? And style of play. Right? Do we do a good job moving the ball, you know, getting in the open areas and slowing the game down, or will Golden State control the tempo and control their pace with their shooting and their ball movement? So to be completely honest, it's hard to really tell who would win. I like our chances. You know, Shaq was a handful, man. And you can't forget that he could run the floor like a guard, right? He moved like a guard, which is pretty scary.
You once upon a time were the most famous high school basketball player ever to come to the NBA. And then by the time LeBron came to the NBA, there was all of this intention was magnified.
Yeah.
Now Zion Williamson is in the middle of something I can't even fathom.
Zion! Are you serious? It's the Zion Show.
What advice do you have for someone like him who right now is as famous as any person in sports in America at that age?
Just focus on the game. You know, it seems very, very simple, but that's the challenge, right? You have people pulling you from different directions. You have different requests and opportunities, and that's fine. But you got to lock in and focus on the most important thing, which is the game.
The biggest storyline of the entire NBA season now, it feels like, is the upcoming offseason. There's all this talk about free. Where's this guy going to go? Where's that?
I hear it's going to be an entertaining offseason. That's
Look, I'm not taking off the first week of July. I'll tell you that.
yeah.
What do you think? All the player movement, all the guys coming together. You played your whole career in Los Angeles through the good years and the bad years.
Yeah.
A guy like Dirk, it almost feels like this is the end of that time. When does it diminish it in any way when these guys go from one place to another, team up to try and win?
I don't think it diminishes it because everybody's doing it. So you wind up having a collection of teams that are competing against each other. You have all these super teams competing against each other. So it makes for good competition. It's certainly compelling as a fan. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it's different. I remember calling Dirk back when he was a free agent, and I called him. I said, Dirk, listen, I know, you're not leaving Dallas. I get it, but I got to make the call. What do you think? He says, yeah, man, you're right, bro. I'm a lifer like you, man. We don't leave. And so it's just a different philosophy about it.
But looking back on it now, like of all the things that you treasure about your career, where on that list is you played your whole career for one team?
It's at the top. You understand the Lakers were my favorite team growing up, by far, right? And so to play with one franchise, and also it's a two-way street, right? You can have an athlete that wants to be with one organization, but if the organization doesn't have that loyalty in return, right, then you have that fraction, that separation. So I was very fortunate.